Hello friends, for those that don't know me, my name is Cheryl. I'm going to take you through about a 45-minute workout today. It's going to be from Amped Build. Now I tweaked it a little bit to fit my style, but we're going to do this workout 45 minutes. You're going to need, if you have them at home, I have a heavy kettlebell for swings, okay? I have one heavier weight that I can, toss up. All right. I have a set of semi-heavy weights, and then I have a set of medium weights next to me here. I'm not going to do my warm-up with weights. Warm-up is going to be unweighted, and we're going to get started. All right, here we go. So listen, music on. I'd like you guys to start moving, and then I'm going to get my timer all set, and we're going to get going here. All right, music's on. Timer has started. All right. Just do me a favor, just kind of loosen up.
3,
all right,
2, 1.
Give me a little bit of just jogging in place. Just trying to get the body loosened up, getting ready for a workout. Okay, now what I'd like you to do is pretend you have some ropes. Grab a hold of your ropes. And give me some jump rope here. I'm on the balls of my feet. My knees are soft, my shoulders are relaxed. All right, let's take it to some jacks. Now listen, you can certainly start right here. When you're feeling up to it, bring it up, okay? All right, we're gonna hold here, rotation. Now notice, I'm lifting my heel and I'm turning my hip toward the sides of the room, and I'm squeezing my glutes. Let's add a little punch here. Make sure you're breathing. All right, we're gonna hold center. Let's do some pulse 3 squats. Stand up. Okay, now listen, sit back in the heels. Pretend you have a chair behind you that you're sitting into. Let's take it to some single squats. Now I'm trying to get my glutes level with my knees. If you can't get there, that's okay. You do what works for you. Now, hands here. We're going to do what's called a hip hinge. Knees are soft. We're going to hinge our body. Okay? So hinge. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see exactly what I'm doing. Knees are soft. I hinge from my hip. My glutes shoot toward the back. My back stays straight, and my neck stays in alignment. All right, take it side, side. This is a side lunge. My toes are relatively toward the front. I'm breathing. This is called a lateral. We're going to go reach, reach. Now here what I want is a little rotation through your torso. You're going to give me one more. All right, now hold center. We're going to be doing a chest pull as we step back lunge, okay? You're going to alternate your legs, driving the back knee down, your step back down toward the floor as you pull, okay? Couple more. Let's take it one more. Okay, we're going to do what's called an inchworm. Feet are apart, roll your neck, roll down through your spine, walk out to plank, okay? Nice strong plank. Take one foot, step next to the outside of one of your hands. Take the same arm as the leg that's forward and reach up. This here, you're rotating through your spine. Put that hand down, step back to plank, switch your legs. Let's do the other side. Step back to plank. All right, hips up, walk your hands back toward your feet, slowly roll up. We're going to do some hip openers. So your leg comes across the midline of your body, and you're opening your hip. Okay? We're coming to the end of the warm-up, and we're gonna move right into what's called a Tabata. Just give me one more here. Okay. Now, I want you to do a straight leg, 1, 2, 3. So kick, 1, 2, 3, march. All right. Here, we're warming up our glutes and our hamstrings. Now, take the opposite arm and reach. Reach. Perfect. Just give me a few more here. Last 2. One more. Okay. Now, I need you guys to just step touch here for me. Stay right there. We're going to move right into our Tabata. Okay. Tabata, we're going to start out with some cardio. Tabata is a format where you're going to work hard for 20 seconds, and then you get a little 10-second rest. Okay. Now, the first move we're going to do is called a skater.
3, 2.
Here's what we're going to do. To start us off,
Done.
just put your foot behind you here like this. All right? Now, we are going to pick this up.
3.
You ready?
2, 1.
Here comes our 20 seconds. Hop across, hop across. All right, now notice my foot is not touching the floor behind me, and I'm reaching down. Big leaps. You're almost done your 20 seconds.
3.
Make sure you
2,
breathe.
1.
I want you to pick up one heavy weight. Just for reference, I'm using a 15. It's right here in front of me on the floor.
3, 2.
I'm going to squat down and grab it with one hand, and I'm going to punch the ceiling. I'm going to reset, and I'm going to try the other side. I'm going to hinge and squat, pull this straight up my body, and throw it up to the ceiling. Okay? You're alternating each side.
3, 2.
Reset.
1.
Set that
Rest.
down. Bend your knees as you put your weights down safely. Move 3 unweighted. Feet about shoulder
3,
width.
2,
Squat down.
1. Go.
Squat, jump. Squat down, jump. Now notice, I'm using my arms to push. Push. You never have to leave your feet. You never have to leave the floor, okay? You can stay right there with that.
3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Rest.
Safely pick up that one heavy weight again. Put your feet apart. Toes face out on the corner.
3, 2,
Now,
1. Go.
sumo here. Switch the hand. Okay? Sumo the feet or legs with switch arms. Sumo switches. You got it, folks. Couple seconds.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Take the break. Bend your knees to put the weight down safely. All right, I'm going to tell you to run for your life now. Okay?
3, 2,
Arms are pumping.
1.
You ready?
Go.
Run as fast as you can, and you're leaning a little bit forward and running. Okay? Listen to me. It's 20 seconds. You could do this. You're almost done. Can you go faster?
3,
I thought so.
2, 1.
Okay.
Rest.
I'm going to use my kettlebell for this one. Put it in one hand.
3,
Step back with one leg. Give me a lunge. Pass under the front leg. Under. My chest stays up. I'm bending my back knee toward the floor. Okay? Get your breath. You're stepping to railroad
3,
track legs.
2,
I'm going to
1.
set this down safely. Next move, we're going to do a burpee. All right, I'm going to show you the full version first. Feet apart.
3, 2.
Squat down
1.
so your hands are flat. Shoot your legs back. Drop to the floor. Come back up to plank. Jump in. Stand up. Okay, so here. All the way down. All the way up. An option. Squat. Take a step.
3,
Stand up. Okay.
1.
One more
Rest.
move. 2 medium weights. I'm going to use 12s here. My heavy was a 15.
3,
Rack
2,
these.
1.
All right.
Go.
I want you guys to squat, push. Squat, push. How many can you safely get in these 20 seconds?
3, 2, 1. Rest.
All right. Safely put them down. You can grab a drink at this point.
3, 2.
All right, we're in our
1.
break.
Go.
In your break. 1 minute rest. Grab a drink if you'd like. I have water today. Just water. No energy drink or no electrolytes in this today. I had one of them earlier, so I don't like to have too many of them daily. All right. A towel is always recommended. Towel yourself off, especially your hands, so your weights don't get slippery. All right, we're going to move into what's called an EMOM. It stands for every minute on the minute, okay? 1 minute to get certain exercises done, certain number, okay? Safely bend your knees, pick up that kettlebell. Now, I want you to have a kettlebell that you can swing safely. Your feet are about a little wider than your shoulders. The kettlebell is right next to you.
3.
Okay,
2,
now
1. Go.
you're going to hinge here and push your hips to a standing position. I want you to keep count because you're going to get at least 25 in, okay? I'm going to say that's 10. I really wasn't counting. Okay, I'm going to turn to the side. I would like you to see what I'd like here. It's a hinge, and you stop at the top in a standing position without, don't do this, don't overextend. Stop in a neutral position, okay? I'm going to pretend that was 25. I'm going to safely put that down. Now, you have 10 seconds. If you get yours done, you have extra time. The next move is called a bear burpee.
3, 2,
Okay.
1.
Here's what we're going to do. It's 15 of these. You're going to squat down to put your hands on the floor flat. Jump your feet back, not to a plank, but to here. Knees under hips, flat back, jump in, and stand. Okay, that's going to be 1. So we're shooting for 15 of those. Let me show an option if that is just not for you today. Maybe instead of jumping it, you can just step it. And then step, step, up. Maybe that's not even for you today. Down, step, down, stand. Okay? I'm just going to do 1 more. So I'm going to get ready for the next one. Okay, I'm pretending I did my 15. Hopefully you're getting all yours in. Next move is the deadlift. 3 seconds.
3, 2, 1. Go.
Okay. I'm grabbing my semi-heavy weights, and I'm trying to get in at least 15 deadlifts. Knees are soft. Hinge. My weights are coming right in front of my legs, and I'm standing up to a neutral position, squeezing my glutes and hamstrings on the way up. So I'll turn side. My legs are not totally straight. They're unlocked. My weights are here. They follow the front of me. My back is straight. My neck is in alignment with my spine. I drive up to a standing position and I squeeze at the top. All right? Just do a few more. You're shooting for at least 15 of these. You should feel that in your hamstrings and your glutes. I'm going to stop here. I'm going to put 1 of these down and get ready for the next move. This
3,
weight starts up at my
2,
shoulder.
1.
Okay.
Go.
This is called a push press. Little bend in the knees, push, okay? My bicep is next to my ear. I'm going to try for 12 of them on this side. I have 4 more. After I do my 12 on this arm, I'm going to switch my arms safely and do 12 on this side. Okay? Hopefully we'll have enough time to get them all in. I'm just going to do 2 more. All right, I'm gonna get ready for my next move. We're back at the top. We're going with those kettlebell swings. Couple seconds. Remember, you have a minute to get them all done. You can do this.
3,
All right,
2,
here we go.
1, go.
Hinge and stand up just to a natural position. Okay, now this, folks, this happens to be a 12. I could go heavier on this, okay? This would be a movement, maybe a 15, maybe a 20, if you have them at home. If you're new to using the kettlebell, maybe only use a 10. You're shooting for 25 reps in that minute. I'm really not counting. The other option, keep going, guys. The other option is to just go for the whole minute, okay? The whole minute. You're about 15 seconds. If you get those done and you want to take that rest, that's you, okay? All right. 10 seconds, we're moving on to the next one, which are the bear burpee. All right, I'm going to turn to the side and do them here.
3,
My feet are a little wider than shoulder.
1, go.
I'm going to squat down. Very important that my hands are flat to the floor, okay? Come back to this position here. Your knees are about 1 inch or so off the floor, and your knees are right under your hips. Bring those feet back in and stand, just to a natural stance. You're shooting for 15 of these. Remember the options. There's one. You can step this, okay, until you feel comfortable to jump it. You can also squat, step, squat, and stand. Just make sure that you do both sides if you're choosing that. Okay, I'll do a few more of these. Bear crawl burpee. Okay, so we're not jumping all the way back to plank. And you are shooting for 15 within that minute. I'm going to take my break. Our next move are the deadlifts. Are you finished?
3,
Are you finished? Get your 2
1.
weights.
Go.
2 weights. Safely pick them up. Always bending your knees. Okay, here. My feet are about as wide as my shoulders. My weights are right in front of my body. I hinge. My butt goes to the back of the room. My knees are soft. My head comes with me. It's not important that you get all the way to the floor. What's important in this move is that you feel in your hamstrings, behind your leg, and in your glutes. Okay, that's what's important. That's what you want to feel in this. Deadlifts with 2 weights. So many ways you could do deadlifts. You could do a single leg deadlift. This one just happens to be both feet on the ground. All right, I'm going to take my break. That was supposed to be 15 of those. I'm going to put 1 of these down. I'm going to rack
3,
this at my shoulder.
2, 1.
Now look,
Go.
I'm not resting it on my shoulder. This isn't a rest. You're here. It's away from your shoulder. Squat, push. Okay? We're going for 12. Push. Push press. Boom. Boom. Listen, little bend. Push. Push. From the top is where you bring it down. Okay? Bend. Push. I'm going to pretend I did 12. 12 on this side now. Keep going. Listen, if you find you have too much time on your hands and you get these done too quickly, maybe get another heavier set of weight, a heavier weight. I'm going to put down. Or go to the full minute. Okay, don't take your break. All right? You have a couple seconds to finish those single arm
3,
push press.
2, 1.
Okay.
Go.
All right, take your break. Grab a drink, folks. Moving on. We're going to move on to what's called a pyramid. All right. So, a pyramid, I'm sure you know, looks like this, right? We're going to start at the bottom of the pyramid with a small interval. It's going to be a 20-second interval with 10-second rest after. The second, moving up the side of the pyramid, this one's going to be a 40-second with 20-second rest. Then when we get to the top, it's going to be a minute with 30 seconds. And then we come down the other side. All right, let's 1 pyramid 2 times. So here's what I want. Come on down. Join me on your knees. If you cannot kneel because of knee injury, just stay standing. I'm going to take my lighter weights this time. We're starting with bicep curls. Okay, now look where my hands are going to be.
3,
This way.
2,
Okay?
1.
All right, so alternate. Bring one up to your shoulder, the other one's down. Now look, I'm moving at the same time. This is only for 20 seconds. Now the thing with kneeling, other than your quads, it takes
3,
your lower
2,
body
1. Rest.
out of the mix. I'm going to put those down. That was your 20-second move. Your second move is a shoulder
3,
tap
2,
plank jack.
1.
Okay.
Go.
Here's where you set up. You're in a plank. You're going to jack your feet, okay, if you can. You're going to add, as your feet jack, a shoulder tap here, okay? Tap. Now listen, that's a 40-second. Keep going. That's a 40-second interval. Another option is to be on your knees. Your back is still straight, and maybe you can just do the taps. Maybe you can just do that today. Maybe you can just tap out. So listen, you listen to what you can do. Your focus is down on the floor, a little bit in front of where your
3,
hands are.
2, 1.
Okay? All right.
Rest.
Let's come to our back. You have 20 seconds to come to your back safely with a set of weights that you can do a chest fly with and an overhead pullover. Lay it down. Make sure I'm still in screen here. Okay, my low back is on the floor.
2, 1.
My weights are married in front of my chest. I'm going to open my arms like a big beach ball in between my arms, squeeze them back up. Your arms then go overhead. Maybe they touch the floor behind you. Now, what's very important is that your back, your low back is on the floor. You cannot fit anything underneath there. That's very important in your form. So elbows are soft, open, over, all right? So this is called a chest fly. Arms are soft, the elbows are soft, and then an overhead lat pull. We're at the top of our pyramid. After this one, we're going to go about a 30-second break. And we're going to work our way down the other side of the pyramid.
3, 2,
All right.
1.
Now listen.
Rest.
Safely put your weights down. You roll to the side and put the weights down. Okay? You're going to join me in that plank. This is going to be the plank tap or plank jack with shoulder taps. I'm going to show all the options. Your hands, open your fingertips, open your fingers, and put your palms flat on the floor. You got about 5 seconds, and we're going to hit a solid plank. We're not going to be in a TP body,
2,
okay?
1.
All right.
Go.
So here's the full version. Jack the feet, one arm lifts, taps the shoulders, jack in. Jack, jack. When you get it, you just kind of move through, okay? If that's too much, remember you can be knees. You're still in a nice straight body. You can just do the taps. You can just do the feet. Okay? If you're in a full plank, remember we're not like this. Not like this. That's going to be a TP. And we're not saggy like this. Nice and straight.
3,
Boom.
2, 1.
Boom. Okay?
Rest.
All right, we're kneeling. You have 20 seconds to get your weights for those alternating curls. In this exercise, I'd like your palms facing the front. Shoulders down and back, opening your chest.
3, 2,
Ready?
1.
All right. One's
Go.
up, one's down. Alternate them. Another way you can do this is just one at a time. Only one is moving. Okay? Or you can move them both. One goes down, one goes up. That's going to be called a reciprocating
3,
curl.
2, 1. Rest.
I would like you to take your rest. Safely put the weights down. You're in a rest now. I'm just going to grab my
2,
towel.
1. Rest.
You're on 30-second break. So this is the time between the two pyramids. We're just going to repeat everything we just did. Between the two pyramids where you can get a drink, you have time to towel. It's only 30 seconds though, okay? So I'm gonna get a quick drink and I'm gonna stay right here. I'm at the bottom of the pyramid. For reference, these are 8s, okay?
3,
Nothing crazy.
2, 1.
Palms towards you,
Go.
one at a time. Okay, remember the options. Another option is to do a double. Why not, right? Certainly. Another one is just one at a time. Okay, or the reciprocating where you're moving both at the same time.
3, 2,
Okay.
1. Rest.
Carefully set them down. This is your plank with the jack feet.
3,
Okay.
2.
Spread your fingers. Push
Go.
through your palms. Another option, guys, is you can be in a full plank. Maybe you can be in that full plank without the knees, and you can just do a tap here. Something that's important though, your wrists, your elbow, and your shoulder are making a straight line. So I don't want your arms out here like this above you, okay? They want to be directly underneath your shoulders. You can jack. You can tap out. You can tap out with a shoulder tap, or you can do the full version.
3, 2,
All
1.
right.
Rest.
Join me on your backs. Safely come to your back. Make sure your low back is on the floor. I have my knees bent. I'm pushing through my heels. My arms are up. My weights are married. They're together.
3,
Okay.
2, 1. Go.
Elbows are soft. Out. I call this the big beach ball. So elbows are soft. They're going out away from your chest. My back stays on the floor as I do this overhead. Okay? You're going to get in as many of these as you can. We're at the top of the pyramid, which is our 1 minute. I know you're all doing fine out there. Are you breathing? Is your back safely on the floor? So I didn't go crazy with my weight selection. These are just 8s. I also have 12s nearby. And my one heavier 15 that I used in that Tabata block.
3, 2, 1.
All right.
Rest.
Safely roll to the side. Put those weights down. So we just finished the top of the pyramid. We're coming down the other side. This is going to be our 40-second interval, which is our plank jack taps. Catch your breath. You have 30 seconds in between after that top. All right. My fingertips are spread wide. I'm pushing through the palm,
3,
elbow,
2,
shoulder straight.
1.
Okay.
Go.
What are we going to do here? Your focus is above your hands, but it's on the floor. Don't look up at me like this, okay? Keep looking down. Jack taps. Maybe you can really try to push this last time and maybe even stay to the beat of the music. Let's see. You're almost there. Listen for it.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Join me on your knees. One more interval. Last thing. And then we're done our pyramid. Are your palms facing me? Are your shoulders down and back? I'll start with one up.
3,
Ready?
2, 1. Go.
20 seconds, guys. We are done this pyramid. Are you breathing? We're only going to have one more set of work, or one more block of work to do.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Take your rest, folks. Safely put those weights down. Here's when you get your drink.
3,
Here's when you towel off.
2,
You're on break.
1. Go.
All right, 1 minute. Let me talk to you about what's going to happen next. Next, we have what's called a superset. 3 supersets. we're going to do 2 exercises back to back. So there's no break between the 2 exercises that go together, okay? We're going to repeat each superset 3 times. The move is going to last 30 seconds, 30 seconds, 30 seconds, then a small rest, and then we repeat. Okay? We're going to start with what are called hammer curls. So I'm going to use my 8s, my lighter set today, and I'm going to come up to my feet. So if you guys could join me here, I would like your palms facing your body. Your legs about a shoulder width apart. Shoulders are up, down, and back. We're going to start with what are called hammer curls. All right.
2, 1.
Here we go, folks.
Go.
We're going to have 30 seconds of hammer curl. Okay, I'm going to turn to the side so you can see what I'm doing. I personally like to kickstand my feet. That helps protect my low back. I'm bringing my thumbs up toward my shoulder. I'm not squeezing the weight, but I'm squeezing my bicep, this here, when I get to the top. Okay? I'm breathing.
3,
Next
2, 1.
goes with this one
Go.
is a tricep. Your elbows are up and they're pulled back. Your focus is down on the floor in front of you about 3 feet. You're going to push the weights behind you. Let me put one down for a second. You're working this right here. This is called your tricep, okay? Now, if the hinge position with the kickback does not work for you, maybe you prefer doing overhead triceps.
3.
Here again, I like
2,
to kickstand.
1. Rest.
I'd like you to take a 20-second rest. In this rest, you can certainly put the weights down. You can shake out. You can grab a quick drink because it's only a 20-second rest. I'm going to grab my weights again, and I'm getting ready for my hammer curls for the second time through. Shoulders
3,
down.
2,
I kickstand.
1. Go.
Hammer. 30 seconds of hammer curls. Bicep curls, but your hand is in a different position than they were. Remember, we were here for the other one time? Now we're this way. So there's different ways you can work the same muscle. Please breathe. Inhale, exhale. Couple seconds, we're going to move on to those
3,
triceps.
2,
I will start with
1.
the kickback. Let me
Go.
turn side. My feet are apart. My knees are soft. I hinge my body. My arms are up, pulled in tight. Kick back, keeping my elbows still. My focus, if you notice, is down on the floor in front of me, about 3 feet. Remember, that doesn't work for some people. They need to be here. It's fine. I'll finish it here.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Take your rest. Here again, we have one more time through. You can put them down. You can shake out. You can dry your hands off if you need to. Quick drink, you only have 10 more seconds. Let's pick those up safely. Bend your knees. Pick up the weights, nice straight back. Okay.
3,
Last time through.
2, 1. Go.
Here we go. Hammer curls. Want another option? Would you like to do those reciprocating? Or would you like to do one at a time? You can. That could be an alternate for you. Or just do both. Okay? Hammer, curl, up toward the shoulder. My thumbs are coming to my shoulder. I'm not squeezing the weight, but I am squeezing my bicep muscle.
3, 2,
Finish this guy.
1.
All right?
Go.
Hinge here. Here's your kickbacks. My elbows are staying still. Remember, the option is overhead. Now notice my elbows are not way out here in this. They're trying to come in toward my head. My biceps and my ears are right next to each other.
3, 2, 1.
There it is. Okay, you're on a 30-second rest. I'm going to put those down. Safely bend your knees, nice straight back. I'm going to constantly remind you of that. That's my job. I want you to get one heavy weight. For heavy, I have a 15. That's my heavy. I'm going to hold it on each end. We're going to do 2 new exercises. Okay, we're going to do what's called a good morning. Put this
3,
weight
2,
at your chest. Okay?
Go.
soft knees, and hinge like we did in the deadlift. And come up. Here, I'm going to turn. Soft knee, straight back, focus down when you go, and up. You just come up to a natural standing position. You should feel, I'm going to drop the weight for a second, you should feel glutes and hamstrings in this exercise. Okay? Good mornings, these are called. The second move that's going to go with this,
1, go.
Keep your weight here, and you're just going to squat. You're going to bring your elbows down towards your knees and up. Okay? So sit back in a chair that's behind you and stand. Sit and stand. If you want to go a little wider, you can maybe bring the elbows inside a little bit to get a little deeper. That's up to you. Okay? Whatever feels comfortable for your body type.
3, 2, 1, rest.
20-second rest. I'm going to put it down. I'm going to show you another way to do both of those. Remember we held it in the front? All right, I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to hold it behind me this time. It's not on my neck, however, okay? It's going to be below my neck.
3,
and it's not
2,
resting on my back.
1,
okay,
go.
Here we are. Elbows toward the front, soft knee hinge. This is just another way that you can do that same move. Okay, so if that first way with it, your chest isn't comfortable for you, take this option. Maybe you like this better. Another option is just do it without the weight. I'll turn here. Straight back. I feel my glutes. I feel my hamstrings.
3, 2, 1.
Keep the weight here
Go.
and do your squat from this position. Okay? Now what you're aiming for, I'm going to put this weight down a second. What you're aiming for in the squat is your thighs going to be parallel to the floor. Okay? So here's where you're going to be, if you can. Your rear end is down as low as your knees. Okay? Let me grab my weight. It's
3,
over, but
2,
I'll just do one here.
1, rest.
All right, take your rest. Now, pick your choice of how you'd like to do those two. To the front or to the back. All right? I'll just show one other option. You can be here. It's not as comfortable.
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay? You can do it here if you like that, but you really have to keep the weight still in that hinge. Otherwise, it's flopping away from your body. Okay? So I really don't recommend that way. But you could do the squat from there. So I'm going to stay here, and then I'll turn it for when we get to the squat. How's your hamstrings and glutes, guys? Work through. You're almost done.
3, 2,
All right.
1.
Hold it here.
Go.
This is a goblet hold. Here we go. Goblet squat. You can do that kind too. I'm going to put my feet a little wider, and I'm going to turn my toes out slightly. I'm going to get down as far as my body allows me to get, and I'm going to drive up. Always keep your chest up. I don't want anybody's head tipping toward the floor. Sit
3,
straight down.
2, 1, rest.
Take your rest. I'm going to set this down. We have one more superset to do. We're not going to use weights. Okay? You're going to join me on the floor. All right? Okay. Now, I'll face the side. Superman is our first one. You're going to lay all the way down. I'm going to keep my feet, my toes tucked into the floor. My thumbs are going to be up. Now,
3, 2, 1, go.
we're going to lift just the front portion of our body up and lower. Up and lower. Now, you want to squeeze your glutes, okay, to lift up. Keep your feet on the floor. That's option one. You're going to feel this in your glutes. You're going to feel it in your low back. So lift and lower. Lift and lower. You're trying to lift your chest, keeping your focus down.
3, 2,
Move 2.
1, go.
Come to your backs. Okay. Very important that your low back is on the floor. Take your arms above your head. Your ears are next to your biceps. Extend your legs long. This is called a hollow body hold. Now, your back has to be on the floor. If you find your back is off the floor. Lift your feet, lift your body a little more to get that back down. Okay?
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Take your rest. Flip back over. So we repeat those 2 exercises 2 more times. Let me show another option on the Superman. You can do just the bottom half. You can keep the top half down. Now for this to work, you have to squeeze your glutes.
3,
okay?
2,
Keep your
1.
focus down.
Go.
And just lift the bottom. Now you really, really have to squeeze your glutes to get your legs to lift. Okay? This is a 30-second interval. It seems like a long time. When you lift, hold it there for a brief second before you lower. Okay? Are you squeezing your glutes?
3,
That's going to help
2,
your legs get up.
1. Go.
Flip over. Okay, this is your hollow body hold. Some people call it a banana body. My legs are going to be out. My arms are above my head, and I lift my chest slightly. My chin is up, and I'm looking at the ceiling. If I need to, I have to lift my legs, maybe lift up a little bit more to keep my back down. That's so important. Breathe.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Okay, one more. One more time. Listen, let's try both arms and legs, okay? But let me show you 2 ways to do it. You can do one arm, one leg, or you can do both, okay? I'll do 1 and 1. If you're doing 1 and 1, it's the opposite.
2, 1.
Okay,
Go.
so 1 and 1, one leg, one arm. Still keeping the focus down, or both. Little hold, release, right? Little hold, release. If this bothers your back at all, tuck your toes, keep your legs down. Lift and lower. Just the top half. Okay? 5 seconds. We're going to flip
3,
over.
2, 1.
Okay,
Go.
here we go. Last one. All the way down. Arms overhead. Biceps by the ears. Chest up. Legs up. Here's your hold. This is your hollow body hold. Banana hold. You got about 10 seconds, folks. The whole workout is done. How you making out? There
3,
it is.
2, 1.
All right.
Go.
Relax your head to the mat. I'm going to grab my knees. We're going to cool down. Pull your knees in. I like to pull my knees into my chest and away from my center over to my knees. Over to my shoulders. I'm going to let go of one leg. Okay, this here's my hip flexor. I'm stretching. My other knee is bent, and I'm pulling my leg away from my body. That's a hip opener. My head and my shoulders are relaxed to the mat. Take that bent leg. Cross your body. I'm going to put my other hand on the floor. My hip lifts off the floor. My knee goes to the opposite side, and I look the other direction. This is a spinal twist here. Come back to center. Switch your legs. Extend one. Here's your hip flexor that we worked in all those squats. Pull this away. Relax your shoulders and head. Cross body rotation. My hip comes off the floor. I'm trying to keep my shoulders down. Okay, let's do another one. Come over here to your back. Put your foot across your knee. Let your knee just relax out to the side. That also, you're going to feel that in the outer hip. I'm going to switch legs. All I'm doing here is opening my hip. I can add a little pressure here. Push it out. Work your way over to your front. I'm going to put my knees apart and my feet together behind me. Shoot my hips back. My arms forward. This is your child's pose. My head here again. My ears and biceps are next to each other. Take one arm underneath. My palm goes up. I thread. This is a thread. Drop my cheek and my shoulder down toward the mat. Switch sides. What you want to do here is look at the palm that's up. Join me on all fours. Here, I'd like your knees directly under your hips, your hands, fingers spread, right below the shoulders, round your back, and then release it down, okay? Cat-cows. Now, push through your palms. Lift your hips to the sky. I'm just going to turn this way. I'm going to work my heels one at a time toward the floor. After I do a few of those, I'll walk my hands back toward my feet. Here you're just in a hinge position. This is your ragdoll. I like to put my hands under my toes. Little extra glute, hamstring stretch, calf stretch. Bend my knees, roll my body up. Shoulders up, down, and back. Take your arms and open your chest. All right, nice deep breath. Tuck your body under, tuck your chin down, open your back, drop and lift. Give me an inhale. Exhale to side reach. Back through the center, inhale. Exhale, side reach. Okay, take your feet apart. Now, I'm wider than my hips. My toes are facing the corners. Drop my hips. I'm pushing out nice and easy on my legs. I always end my class the same way.
1. Done.
I'm just going to keep you for another minute. Take the shoulder, push down and in as you push lightly on that leg, and switch your sides. All right. Come back to the center with me. Reach down, up, inhale. Exhale, bring it down. Go again. You're going to owe me 2 more here. Here's 1. The last one. This is how I always end. This is how I say thank you. Bring it center, heart center. So that's my way of saying thank you for joining me today. Please keep following me. I hope you're enjoying the workouts. Hope you have a great day, and I will see you again soon.